I'm going on an adventure. I'm going to be building a life-size horse from driftwood on the beach. The challenge is, I've never done this before, and I have only 2 days to bring it to life. Join me on this journey, and let's discover what's possible. Oh, this might be it. This looks really, really good. Look at this. A little protection from the wind. This is old growth redwood. Wow. But all this little stuff is nice. This area I just like. We have the creek that kind of juts out in a little peninsula right here. And we just have all this open space. And I just think the water kind of surrounding it, as well as the ocean there. And then we have all of our wood all behind it. If you're a channel regular, you're probably noticing my camera work got much better. Well, actually it didn't. I just hired Jim Nevill, who is not only a professional videographer and drone pilot, but also really good at carrying horse frames down steep cliffs. And speaking of horse frames, I'm going to show you exactly how I built this frame as soon as I get it upright in this sand and make sure everything works, especially when there's a crowd watching. Alright, let's get to this frame. I start out by projecting and tracing an image of a horse onto some plywood. Then I use it as a template to build a steel armature structure. I have no idea if this is how the pros do it, but I think this just might be a good and lightweight option for me since I'm going to have to scale this thing down a cliff. First part of the sculpture is really getting like the main body part. So I think I want to start with the torso. So any kind of bent pieces of wood like this right next to us might be perfect for either the underside of the body going up or even, you know, the top going down. And this is kind of the butt of the horse. So I'm going to just kind of start piling up some rounded pieces, and we're gonna kind of go from there. Luckily we have a ton of really good stuff right here. Right here, look at this. This is like a kneecap right here. Boom, boom, and then I could add wood on here, but to me that looks like a good little kneecap. Jim found this piece of wood, and just look how closely it resembles a horse skull. I mean, even the inside looks like the inner cavity of a skull. I just have to trim up a little bit so it fits on better, but I literally could not have asked for a better piece to find on this beach. I swear someone has been scattering horse remains all over this beach. I mean, can you imagine a better looking ear than this little piece of wood? It's meant to be. Throughout the day, I've had numerous people come up, take pictures, and it's just exciting seeing everyone's excitement about what I'm doing. It's just, it really adds to the piece, and it makes it fun to build in front of people. Hoof, maybe? As the sun begins to set on day one, I do one last wood gathering and try to mentally prepare myself for tomorrow, because I need to finish this thing by sunset tomorrow so we could take all our final shots. And you may be asking yourself, why do you only have 2 days? Well, I'm not actually sure if this is legal. I'm at a state park and I have all these power tools and screws and metal on the beach, so I figure if I only build it for 2 days and then disassemble it, there's a smaller risk of getting in trouble. All right, day 2, it's about 10 minutes before sunrise. I really want to get out here just before sunrise to see that sun kind of creeping up on the horse. I think it could be a really cool video. I got a ton of work to do today to get this thing finished, because tonight at sunset, we're gonna have the final reveal of this. So let's get it. All right, so kind of my struggle at the moment is getting this hoof. Here's my little model. If you guys don't know, I use little models that really help me out. But the back hoof kind of points up and back, and this actually is not touching the ground. So it should be kind of facing this way, but nothing really looks right to me here. Like this almost looks right, but it's got to be like that. But then the other thing is there's absolutely nowhere to attach this, so I don't quite know what to do there. We got someone from the state park kind of creeping up on us, and kind of nervous because we don't know if we're supposed to be doing this or not. Let's kind of check it out. How's it going?
Good, good. Are you the artist on this?
Yep.
When did you start this?
I did the frame a couple days ago, and then I spent all yesterday on this, and then I'm going to spend all today on it, and then take it down after that.
Well, you got my people fooled. They took a picture and showed me, said there was a horse on the beach. And I was shocked, thinking there actually was a loose horse on the beach.
Yeah. You work for
I work for State Park.
Okay, nice.
So.
Do you think we're good to continue to finish this if I just take it down?
Oh, absolutely.
Tomorrow?
Yeah,
Nice.
you're able to come out here and do what you want in the park
Awesome.
without, you know.
Very cool.
The main concern is to protect the resources. And
Yeah.
I don't see any resources.
Yeah. I was nervous because, I don't know all the rules here, but
And I'm not law enforcement.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
an admirer.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, appreciate it. Yeah. When he first came up, I was nervous. I was like, here we go. Another money find by you. All right, we are on the last leg, I think. One of the most rewarding parts of this build was simply meeting so many different people. Just seeing their excitement gave me all the motivation I needed to keep going. And it was cool to see people from all different aspects of life. We had surfers, teachers, vacationers, so many different people, and most of them came back multiple times to check on the progress. It's just really, really rewarding. Here in the background you can see Jim going on a driftwood hunt in uncharted territory. He's going on the far side of the creek to places we have never been yet. I'm pretty sure after this experience, Jim will be writing professional driftwood collector on his resume, along with his other accomplishments. You know, like expert horse-carrying cliff scaler. He found almost all the money pieces like this.
This looks like that might be a hoof for the front.
I like it. That's really cool.
That looks like muscle.
Yeah.
And then there's some of this flat, which is like
tail, right? Or mane.
Yeah.
That might be the mane.
But yeah, that's the money piece, I think. Like that's already curved.
Even last night when I went home, I was thinking about this one and I just really don't like it. I think it's way too big for the area. I'm gonna take this thing off, but it's a little tricky because again, everything's kind of connected and I can't get to the original screw hole, so I'm gonna try and get it with this angle grinder. Definitely not super happy with how this face ends yet. Jim found this piece right here that's just super interesting. And if you do go this way, it kind of looks like two nostrils. Again, skeleton-y, kind of matches that, but it doesn't quite fit on here. So I'm gonna make a big move here and I'm gonna carve this all the way off and see how this kind of fits in. Because if this fits in snugly, I think that might be the look that we're going for. All right, yeah, then I just need that bottom. All right, let's do this mane. Ranger Jason is back, as well as this nice lady, and this time he has a different motive. He's legitimately trying to figure out a way to bring this horse back to his house or state park headquarters.
I had one of these as a kid. Yep.
Okay, so if I had 5 people here and we all got underneath and lifted it up,
No way.
Or why doesn't, you know, CAL FIRE or the sheriff's helicopter come?
Henry 1 could lift it.
Yeah, and do a rescue.
Rescue.
It's plastic.
An endangered horse on the beach.
It's practice for if there was a horse on the beach that needed to get relocated.
Oh,
to my
Coast
house.
Guard needs to practice this.
Right.
Because I built this as a temporary installment, half the wood pieces are barely attached, and this thing would completely break apart if we tried to move it. That, and the 100-foot cliff we would have to climb, would make this a no-go for moving. However, there is a happy ending to this, and I'll tell you about that right after Jim brings his toys out. Wow, he's video gaming out here. That thing's wild! Okay, so the happy ending. Ranger Jason came back again and he wants me to leave him the metal frame so he can try and rebuild this thing from scratch. I'm so happy he wants to do this and can't wait to see how it turns out. And I think we should give him some words of encouragement. So comment, quit horsing around, and let's get him off that high horse. All right, it is the morning of day 3. I have to go disassemble this horse, and last night we took the final shots of this sculpture at sunset, and it is unbelievable. I can't wait to show you guys that. Before I do, I just want to thank you guys for watching this. It's because of you guys that I'm able to do this for a living, and I'm so fortunate that that is the case. So thank you guys. And if you have an idea of something that you want to see me carve next, let me know down in the comments. All right, here is the final reveal.